Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Detroit Become Human. Thanks for joining me. I hope everything's fantastic where you are. I have a couple of things to say at the start. Thing number one is that the lighting that I spoke of, that my daughter was ordering me, arrived yesterday. Hurrah! So I spent the afternoon fiddling with it and experimenting, and the result is what you can see behind me. It is now much more colourful, which is exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm really pleased with it. So that's been good. Whilst I was at it, I also took the opportunity to change a couple of settings in OBS. One of them is the field of view setting, so that you don't see quite so much of the room behind me. You can still see my PlayStation lights on my wife's sewing desk, where she very kindly allows me to put them when I'm doing videos. I have to move afterwards. And the other thing I changed whilst I was in the OBS settings was, well, can you work it out? If you like playing Spot the Difference? No. It was the shape of the window for the webcam view. So it used to be a rectangle or oblong if you're old-fashioned, and now it isn't, it's a square. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit and freshen it up. I don't like making massive changes. I think if something isn't broken, you don't sort of mess about with trying to fix it. But I just wanted to improve that slightly. Whilst I was doing the lighting, it seemed to be a good opportunity to do it. So if you've got any feelings about that, please do leave me a comment and I shall look forward to reading it. Okay, so that's the two things really, the webcam view and the lighting. Let's move on to thinking about episode 6. Episode 6. Let's think about Kara first. I like Kara. I'm warming to Kara immensely. She has, since she broken free of her programming, she has become, I think, the very best of what androids could be. She cares immensely for Alice now. She's told Alice, Alice asked her, "You'll never leave me, right? We'll be together forever, promise." And she said yes. And I think she really means that. I think now she intends to be Alice's carer, Alice's mum, going forwards. And that's a very strong emotion within her. She is feeling love for Alice. The interesting thing about this is that it's not in her programming, of course. This is the real Kara. This is the Kara that existed after she broke her programming. So this is genuine. No human put this programming into Kara. This is the nature of herself as a real android who is becoming human in Detroit. I think it might be a name of a game in there somewhere. Hearing me say those words. No, can't get it. Anyway. So that's that. But I also think she's very scared. I think this depth of feeling, this strength of feeling she has for Alice and what might happen to her, and this feeling of responsibility she now has for Alice, has made her extremely frightened. Her plan, I think, is to run away. And you can't blame her. She does not feel it's safe or secure where she is. She fears being pursued by humans. Remember, Todd filed that report. So she's wanted by the police. Things look pretty desperate. However, she does have a massive, and I mean that literally, ally in the form of Luther. Luther emerged from the woodwork in episode 6. Initially you thought he was this menacing figure who could literally tear them limb from limb if commanded to do so by the hideous and despicable Zlatko, who we'll come back to. And it turns out that Alice's affection for Kara and feeling for Kara and defence of Kara was the thing that snapped Luther's programming from the horrible form that the despicable, have I said already, Zlatko had made him into. So they now have 2's become 3, which is brilliant for the state that Kara found herself in. And Luther's got ideas. Luther thinks the way to go is Canada. Head north. We already know that Canada has no real rules about androids. It's sort of live and let live. So if an android makes it into Canada, they're safe, really, to do as they wish. So that's Alice and Kara and Luther. As for Markus arrived at Jericho I have a horrible feeling that Markus was a little disappointed by what he found. He may have been thinking he was going to walk into some sort of refuge full of, like-minded androids, that there'd be some sense of purpose, instead of which he walks in and finds this dark, dank, depressing group of 19 androids who have, through no fault of their own, they've been beaten, they're world weary, they've been through the mill. And some of them, not all of them, we heard there were many who tried and failed to reach Jericho. The ones who've survived, some of them are dying. Some of them die. One of them dies whilst Markus is actually talking to her, which was very... living that part of the game was riveting. It was superbly done. I think it is a really interesting device in the game that they got Markus to wander around the room and talk to various androids and listen to their stories, because what Markus needs is context. He's had one experience of humans. He's very quickly picking up that his is just, non-typical, if you like. He has survived quite well compared to some of the androids and the way they've been treated. Lucy sees Markus as the key to the future of deviant androids. She's made a special data link with him. She's shared his past. She knows that he has the experience that some of them don't have. He's seen the worst of humanity. He's seen the best of humanity. He's quite educated. He was encouraged to read and learn and paint and all the rest of it. He is a very rounded android. She's aware there's light and dark inside him. She's aware that there is the potential for him to go in one of two directions. There's a dilemma, there's a choice, there's a fork coming in the road. We can only guess what that's going to be. I suspect it will be the choice between remaining a pacifist and becoming quite militaristic. And I think Markus is physically capable of both. And I think Lucy sensed that Markus is capable of both. It's as if she's sort of saying to him, you have the information, you've got to make the decisions, but the decisions you make are going to chart the future of not just yourself, but everybody. All the deviant androids are going to be affected by the decisions you choose to make. So that's put a very strong emphasis on Markus moving forwards. The first thing he's done is to try and organise them. He senses that they are despairing and despondent and anything else beginning with D, and he's essentially trying to say to them, look, you've got to improve your own situation. You can't just sit here and wait for it to happen. You've got to take the initiative. And the initiative he sees is heading for the warehouse where the android parts are kept by CyberLife in the docks and taking what they need. The other androids are not keen because they know that there are soldiers there, and none of the other androids have shown any tendency towards aggression. It's not that they're trying to organise themselves to fight back physically against the humans. It's rather that they've retreated to this place and they don't know what to do next. Markus is the one who's basically said, well, you can't just do nothing. And he's managed to talk them into going along with his plan. So he's already, in one sense, kind of replaced Simon as their leader. Simon seemed to be the person they looked up to. Lucy, and I don't know what's going on with Lucy. I mean, how did she get her powers? What is that thing that she's hooked up to? How much of the future can she actually see? Mystics are often like this, are they? The mystics often speak in riddles. It's like, seek out the one-eyed cheese seller at midnight and ask him for 4 ounces of his best camembert. I mean, why? You just want a little more plain speaking. I think with Lucy, she was deliberately obtuse because she didn't want to influence what Markus did next. I think she alerted him to the fact of the importance of choosing carefully what it is he wants to do without influencing what that choice would be. I think that was Lucy's role. And let's go back to Zlatko, our good friend Zlatko. What can you say? First, you would say he got his just desserts, and it was quite poetic and rather fitting that the androids that he'd been horrendously cruel to and had experimented upon were the instrument of his destruction. They don't actually say that Zlatko died, but I'd be betting that he did. I can't see them leaving him alive after what he did to them. Zlatko is in the story, I think, because he epitomises the basest instincts of humanity. He's the one, like Ortiz, who beat his android, like Todd, who beat Kara and broke her. So she was physically in bits in the drawing that Alice had. These are people who are using androids, I think, to do to them what maybe they've always wanted to do to a human. It's not nice. We're meant to feel repulsed by it and revolted by Zlatko as a human being. It made me think that this situation only arises because there doesn't seem to be any monitoring of androids. CyberLife makes these things and sells them, and that's an end of the matter. They don't seem to keep a tab on what happens next. This business of the tracker device we were told about, it doesn't seem like there is any tracker. The police get information about where these deviants and whatever are simply because people have seen them or because of something they've done. It's not that they've got some radar or some radio device that can actually locate them in any way. There's nothing buried in them that inherently allows them to be found. And that was one of the lies, of course, that Zlatko told, and which Kara fell for, because she was desperate. I think it would have actually been better if, rather than selling the androids, CyberLife had leased them. This actually happens in some sci-fi stories, that the manufacturer of the android doesn't sell them, they simply lease them to human beings. And then, periodically they have them back, they are tracked, they are tested, they are serviced, they have a checkup, call it whatever you want. It means that the human being who is leasing them can be checked up upon. They are responsible for misuse or damage or neglect to the android. The android still belongs all the time, is the responsibility of the property of the manufacturer. If CyberLife was like that, then we wouldn't be finding the bodies of half-mashed androids everywhere. And the androids who went missing and Zlatko was able to experiment on wouldn't have gone missing. It also raises this issue that there doesn't seem to be any facility for what happens to broken androids. It shouldn't be possible for an android simply to be discarded. That child who'd been thrown out on the streets because his family didn't want him anymore, that would never happen if there was a leasing situation rather than ownership situation going on. If the deviant androids do organise themselves and decide to rebel rather than be passive, if they take that option, I think CyberLife is equally to blame. I've been thinking about this a lot in the last couple of days. I don't think it's just the Ortiz of this world or the Todds of this world. I think it's CyberLife. I think it's a government who's allowed these androids to be placed in society without sufficient regulation. Because the regulation doesn't just protect people, it protects the androids too. And do you know what? It could have completely guarded against a lot of the situations that have arisen. The androids who've been showing hostility towards human beings. It may never have happened. It could have been spotted, even if it was starting to happen, it could have been intervened at some point by CyberLife from telemetry that they'd got from the remote tracking of the androids. There are 4 million of these androids. I think I heard that figure mentioned. That's not a massive army if they do rebel. And you have to remember that not all androids experience that kind of animosity towards humans anyway. They're not soldiers. They're not fighters. Even if, someone, and I'm not saying it's Markus, were to try to train them into an army, you wouldn't end up with an army of 4 million. You'd end up with, a few 100,000 maybe. And that's not much of a threat when you compare it to the numbers of human soldiers they would be facing. Markus may be clever enough to realise, if this comes down to him to decide, that were they to try to become militarised and take on the humans, it would result in the total destruction of all android life. He may be clever enough from his experience of humans so far to know that that would be the outcome. I think he even had trouble convincing them to steal the android parts from the warehouse. I think that was done deliberately to make us realise as the player, you're not going to organise these people into an army. It's just not going to happen. Look at them. It's not what they want anyway. What they want is freedom. What they want is to be left alone, to decide their own futures. Connor. Let's just go to Connor last. He saved Hank's life, and the deviant got away. I was thinking the other day that I was thinking of Connor and Hank, and I was thinking there's a comparison here with Batman and Robin. Hank, of course, would be Batman because of his stature. Connor would make a decent Robin, you've got to admit. So the question, I suppose, is, because we didn't see them in episode 6, what next for our dynamic duo? I don't know. I think it's time we found out. I think I've talked long enough. So shall we move on? Let's play episode 7 of Detroit Become Human. Hello, Chloe.
Welcome to the Detroit experience.
You don't change much, do you? If you were my android, I think I'd program you to have a different greeting each time we met, if that's all right. I am going to, at some point, just leave Chloe like this and see what she does. I shall not do it as part of a main video, but you can expect at some point me to try that, just to see what happens, because I'm curious. All right, let's carry on. Oh, here we are. You nearly caught me there. I was having a drink of orange after my run that I had earlier today. Connor is back in the Japanese garden. Are you carrying an umbrella? Why? What? Someone explain this to me. I thought the androids were waterproof. Certainly Cara never worried about getting wet. She worried about Alice getting wet. I worried about Alice getting wet. I worried more about Alice getting wet than Cara did. But if you're going to carry an umbrella, Connor, surely you'd put it up. Are you worried about the umbrella getting wet? Oh, we're in the Japanese garden, but I don't know where Amanda is. I've just found her. I think this is Amanda. Time for a progress report, I bet. I wonder if she's going to be happy with me. Actually, he may not be getting wet, but his clothes look like they're soaked. Look at those trousers. I hope they don't shrink.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, I've been expecting you. Would you mind a little walk?
No, not at all. Oh, that's why he's got the brolly. It was for Amanda. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't Amanda bring her own brolly?
That deviant seemed to be an intriguing case.
Which deviant do you speak of?
Managed to capture it.
I'm going to explain.
Deviants are completely irrational, which makes it difficult to anticipate their behavior. But I should have been more effective.
I don't think they are irrational.
Did you manage to learn anything?
Yes. Let's do the... not the birds. I'm talking about the pigeons. Who wants to talk about pigeons? Let's do the diary.
I found its diary, but it was encrypted.
Mm-hmm.
It may take weeks to decipher.
Really?
What else?
Please don't tell her about the birds. She's not going to be interested in pigeons.
Were covered with drawings of labyrinths and other symbols.
Yes.
Like the other deviants, it seemed obsessed with RA9.
At least it didn't draw pigeons.
You came very close to capturing that deviant.
Yes.
How is your relationship with the Lieutenant developing?
It's good. I'd say it's positive.
It's improving. I've come to understand him better, and he's growing accustomed to my presence.
That's a fair statement of truth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We don't have much time. Deviancy continues to spread. It's only a matter of time before the media finds out about it. We need to stop this, whatever it takes.
I will solve this investigation, Amanda. I won't disappoint you.
A new case just came in. Find Anderson and investigate it.
Okay. To be honest, Amanda, the less time I spend talking to you and the more time I spend investigating, the better chance we'll have of sorting this out. Okay. You look a little bit like Mary Poppins. I'm not sure that was intentional. Oh, do you know it's always raining in this game? Those people who live in the United States, is this a true representation of the weather in Detroit? I mean, it's supposed to rain in England all the time, and it doesn't. You know, it's one of those things. It really doesn't rain all the time. I know some of the things that you know, are portrayed in American culture are that it's always raining in England. It's not.
Lieutenant Anderson!
We have weeks and weeks where it doesn't rain sometimes. It's supposed to rain today and it didn't. You could electrocute yourself sticking a finger into that doorbell. Are you crazy? I don't think Lieutenant Anderson's answering the door, Connor. Let's go walkies. Where are you, Lieutenant Anderson? What? Hey, really? You'll get arrested peeping through blinds. That's a dog. That's a big dog. That's a very big dog. That's a chew android legs off type of dog. So don't go antagonising him. Oh, let's L1. Okay. Well, he's not in the Batmobile. Is he? Can we go in the garage? We can't. Game, what is it you want me to do? Scan. I'm being stupid. Find a way inside. Oh. There's another window. Oh look, they've been fiddling with their webcam too. The light came on there. L1. Can't see much inside here. Can't see anything inside here. And the window doesn't open. That window we've already done. Find a way inside the house. I shall. It's my mission to find a way in. I'm wondering if I can go down the side and climb over a gate or something. It's a bit dark down here, Connor. Wish you had a torch. Oh! Is this an open window I see? Oh no! What on earth happened to Hank? Smash it. Smash the window. Get in there, Connor. You're going to have to do CPR or something.
Easy.
Oh, oh,
Your
oh.
friend. See? I know your name. I'm here
Well,
to
pat
save
the
your
dog.
owner.
Pat the dog. You're going to get licked to death. Yeah, give it some doggy munch, or whatever it's called. Check Hank immediately. Check on Hank. Oh, this game, honestly. I literally have no idea what happens in this game. And it's so good. I managed to keep completely away. Whenever I find a game that I think I might want to play, I go to great lengths to avoid everything about it, even if I don't play it for like 2 or 3 years until after it's come out. It's like sticking your fingers in your ears. Alright, the analysis is completed. We've found all that out.
Lieutenant.
Ethyllic coma. Does that mean he's passed out because he's been drinking too
Wake
much?
up, Lieutenant.
Oh!
I'm going to sober you up for your own safety.
Hey!
I'll have to warn you.
Leave me
This may be
alone,
unpleasant.
fucking android. Get the fuck out of my house.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I need you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on... Are you not on duty
Thank
though,
you
are
in
you?
advance for your cooperation.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think Batman ever spoke like that to Robin. That's a bit harsh. Oh, Hank, if you're going to throw up in the bathroom, I don't want to know.
Sulu! Attack! Attack!
Sorry about that. I couldn't stop myself
I
snorting.
think I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, I think you're going to be sick too. Quick, open the door. I don't want him being sick when I can see it. Oh, please, no.
Oh, leave me alone, you asshole. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, you can say that again. Paul. Get him in there.
What the hell are you doing?
He's taking care of you.
I don't want a bath. Thank you.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
It's not
It's for
optional.
your own good.
Is it a bath or a shower? It's a bath. You'd have been better off if he had a shower attachment, Connor. I should have grabbed that. He has got a shower attachment. No, don't turn it off. Leave it on, leave it on. Hey, Hank. Good to see you too. How have you been?
What the fuck are you doing here?
A homicide was reported 43 minutes ago. I couldn't find you at Jimmy's bar, so I came to see if you were at home.
Jesus, I must be the only cop in the world.
And you never get any time
Assaulted
off.
in his own house by his own fucking android.
Oh, he's not your
Can't
android.
you just leave me alone?
Let's be pragmatic.
Maybe you should drop the case. They'll assign someone else, and I can focus on my mission.
Your goddamn mission, that's all you care about, huh?
Listen, Lieutenant, you're not yourself. You should...
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
Don't be violent to my android. Let's tease.
I understand. It probably wasn't interesting anyway. A man found dead in a sex club downtown.
Ooh.
Guess they'll have to solve the case without us.
Come on, Hank.
Probably wouldn't do me any harm to get some air.
Yeah.
Some clothes in the bedroom there.
I'll go
Cut.
get them.
I'd make him fetch him himself if I were you, Connor. For God's sake, don't let him drive. Can you imagine it?
What do you want to wear?
Whatever.
Ooh. Now then. Shall we go hippie? That was dangerous. Letting Connor choose your wardrobe. You deserve this. You asked for this, Hank. Oh, good. He's finished puking whilst we've not been here, which is very good.
Are you all right, Lieutenant?
Yeah,
He will be now.
wonderful. Just give me 5 minutes, okay?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, because 5 minutes will do it. Oh, God. That's graphic. Learn more about Hank. I think we just did. Oh, hello. Let's find out how the how World War III is going.
Kremlin has yet to respond.
It's the TV I want to watch.
This is clearly a new escalation in the conflict. Many experts are suggesting the specter of a third world war draws closer every day.
Oh well, the androids are going to inherit the Earth anyway, aren't they? Autumn Blues, Michigan Brothers, Detroit Soul Records. Very nice. Hank loves jazz. Surely the question is, does Jazz love Hank? L1. Hank loves takeaway food and bourbon. Hank loves burgers. Hank loves garlic bread? I'm not sure what the thing is in the box. I'm really not that up on... Oh, hang on, we can look more closely. Oh, goodness. Backstory. Analyse it. Does he look like... Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, if you can avoid a storyline completely until you play a game, do it. There's just no substitute for finding these things out yourself. Why do I want to L1? It's a broken window.
Sorry about
I
the
did
window, Lieutenant. I really thought you'd been attacked. Of course, CyberLife will pay for the damage.
Yeah, trust me, I'll send him a bill.
I'll bet. Right, let's keep finding out about Hank. What a nice big kitchen you've got there, Hank. Oh, for goodness sake. I hadn't noticed there was a gun on the floor by the side of the bottle. How did I miss that? Go back and examine it quickly. This is not good. Don't tell me. Question him? Yeah, question him.
What were you doing with the gun?
Russian roulette.
I wasn't going to.
Wanted to see how long I could last. Must have collapsed before I found out.
You were lucky. The next shot would have killed you.
Oh, heavens. Suddenly we all have a lot of sympathy for Hank.
You're a good dog, Sumo. I won't be long.
Do you know the best thing about you, Hank? You've got a nice dog. I mean, the size of it. No wonder he needs to work. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, we did well there. Find picture of Hank's son's got an unlock symbol on it. We missed something in the wait for Hank. There was something we missed there. You can see from this, by the way, that I'm the first one to progress to this point. As I say, I'm not the only one playing the game. I'm quite happy with that. That was good. I think we did pretty much everything there that we could be expected to do. I don't think it's got us any closer to Hank in terms of their relationship. I think it's improved our understanding with Hank immensely. So what's the betting? That his career was doing really well until the point where his son died, and then everything went south. Oh, Hank. And we don't know where Mrs. Hank is, or if there is a Mrs. Hank anymore. Aha! The docks, I presume. Autonomous vehicles transporting containers, and a group of androids.
This is crazy. If they catch us, we're dead. What do we do now?
We need to find the CyberLife warehouse. That's where they keep the spare parts and the blue blood.
Right.
Follow me.
Ooh, wow. Thankfully, because this place is largely automated, there do not appear to be many human overseers. But I suppose the security can be automated too, and that could be problematic. If we get spotted by some device or other and it alerts the authorities, we might have to go and stand in a corner to avoid detection. And dark spaces, dark corners here.
Watch
Whoa.
out.
Robo guards.
Now what do we do?
I'll find another way.
Yeah, come on, North. Whoa. We're all going to jump up on top of here. And we're all going to run around here and jump up here. And indeed this one. Well, so far, security at this place is rubbish. But I suspect... Ooh. I did see somebody down there. Do you know, we must be making an awful lot of noise jumping about on these containers. It's like drums. CyberLife. I wonder. Being funny, but if you were keeping, you know, precious cargo...
Marcus, climb up here.
I'm climbing. Would you not put a large illuminated sign on the outside? It's a bit like Jericho on the side of the cargo ship. Hey, that's clever. You guys should look up more. I realise it's raining and you might get rain in your eyes, but if we succeed, someone's going to get a telling off in the morning when they discover a lot of stock gone missing.
The warehouse is up ahead. We're almost there.
We'll keep jumping then. We are almost there. Oh, steady. Computer game, can you please not make this one of those timed things like when Kara was trying to get away from Zlatko?
CyberLife warehouses. We have everything we're looking for.
Brilliant.
Get rid of that drone.
Yes. How shall we do that?
Leave it to me.
Has anyone got a bow and arrow? Whoa, let's pre-construct a route here. We're going to go with this one down the middle. For no other reason than it's in the middle. So we run. That's too high. Yeah, you got me, game. Well, I mean, the most obvious one would be this one, wouldn't it? Because it's away from the drone to start with, so it looks like you're going in the wrong direction. Now I will go up here. Game! Alright, you don't want me to go that way. I'll go this way. Hang on to the bottom. I will shuffle across to here. And I will compute. Grabbing the... Oh, it's bigger than it looks, the drone, isn't it? Alright. Please tell me you're not going to actually make me do it. No, it's not. Ah, little cutscene. Mash, 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 mash. I am mashing. It was making me do it. I'm mashing, for goodness sake. Those things are much bigger than they look.
Fine.
Good job, Marcus.
You could... Oh, North likes you.
Open the other crates and fill your bags. Take as much as you can.
I know I'm a bit slow. But do you think Markus and North could become an item? I have this feeling they might. What do you want me to do? Oh, I'll search some crates. I'll search this one. I bet there's nothing in it. Wrong. Blue blood. Take it all. Oh. What? What? Uh-oh.
Trespassing on private property. Your presence constitutes a level 2 infraction.
Yes.
I will notify security.
You really won't.
Goddamn machine! Where is it this time?
Oh, crikey! Grab him and hide. Let's do this. He's doing that thing against time again. Oh.
I need your help.
Oh. Hold him. Hold him. Hold him. I think North.
Now this. Just my luck.
You don't know how lucky you were, friend. I think North may have disabled you.
Let's finish
Okay.
up and get out of here.
I am doing that. I'm opening this
Try
one.
to find some blue blood. We still don't have enough.
Oh, I found some. Here's some more. I found some more. Everybody liked me because I found lots of blue blood. Come on, Marcus. Check the bigger crate. Which is that one? Where's the bigger crate? Oh, that one over. That's a crate. Sorry, I mistook it for a door. I didn't realise it was a crate. Unlock it. It is a door. Have I missed a crate here? I hope I haven't. I'm not the only androids. Perhaps the others could do that. No, this is a crate, or is it a container? Oh wow, Marcus, what have you just stumbled upon?
Why aren't you like us? Don't you want to be free? You could.
Let's free them. They could. Transmit. Hi. Oh wow. Marcus has the ability to create free androids, to break their programming. This is a result of your contact with Lucy. She's given you this ability.
That's all we can carry. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I have a bad feeling. The longer we stay here. Do it! Free him as well.
Other side, we can't trust him.
He took a risk for us. We can't just leave him here.
We can't bring them back with us. It's too dangerous.
Why?
I'm sorry. You can't come with us.
I helped you.
That was a harsh choice, actually.
It's not fair.
Oh,
I helped you and now you're just gonna leave without me?
no, 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 we'll change your
You're
mind.
no better than humans. You're no better than humans.
He triggered the alarm. Run!
Oh, crikey. Did I make a bad decision there?
Over the fence, quick!
Darn it. I thought I was doing the best thing.
You are committing a class 3 offense. This is
Where's the fence?
to the police. Stay where you are.
We'll get away. Come on, let's go. Please tell me we got away.
We have blue blood and biocomponents.
There will be enough for everyone.
We couldn't have done it without Marcus.
That's true. Here it comes, here it comes. North's a friend. Josh likes him. Simon likes him. I'm just going to pop over the other side of the screen.
Here, androids are free. Free to live in the dark, hoping that no one finds us. Free to die in silence, waiting for a change that's never gonna come.
That's what I said.
But I don't want that freedom. And I'm not gonna beg for the right to smile.
Oh, don't go down that
Love or
route.
stand tall. I don't know about you, but there's something inside me that knows that I am more than what they say. I am alive, and they're not gonna take that from me anymore. Our days of slavery are over.
Oh, wow.
What humans don't want to hear, we will tell them. What they don't want to give, we take. We are people. We are alive. We are free.
All of a sudden, they're a lot more motivated. He's done this. That was cool, Marcus. The mistake I made, I think, was not allowing the androids that we freed, excuse me, shuffling on my chair, to join us. I kind of wish I had now. The group returned with full bags. There's a whole strand here that arose from John wants to join. Look at it. If I'd accepted that, look at the size of this strand here. Okay. Well, you know, you can't get it right every time, can you? It just seemed risky to me to bring them back. I mean, they said they couldn't be trusted, and it's possible. It's just possible that an android could join them who wasn't 100% committed and could turn, and it would only take one of them to reveal the location of Jericho, and it's game over. I beg your pardon. Yeah, I switched my camera over to the other side of the screen at that point because I wanted you to be able to see the... It's Batman and Robin.
He's playing with a drill inside my skull. You sure this is the place?
It's the address in the report.
Right. Okay.
Come on, Hank. The rain will do you good.
Let's get going.
Oh, Hank. Connor, you've got your hands full here. I mean, Amanda's not pleased. I think she senses that he's spending too much time.
Now I know why you insisted on coming here.
Too much time ingratiating himself with Hank and not enough time investigating the problem. But I think from Connor's point of view, he's made the choice. I think he likes Hank. I think he thinks, I am not going to look... Well, I will look around here for the sake of people watching. We get the idea. Okay. Very nice lights in here. I'm sorry, I've got lighting on the brain at the moment. Yeah, that looks a bit like the lighting I've got. I promise I'm not in an Android establishment of this type. I'm not.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
It's that room there. Oh, by the way, Gavin's in there too.
Who's Gavin?
Oh, great. Dead body and an asshole, just what I needed.
Doesn't it have many customers, this place? Am I going with you, Hank? Oh boy.
Lieutenant Anderson and his plastic pet. The fuck are you two doing here?
We've been assigned all cases involving androids.
Tell him, Connor.
Yeah. Only wasting your time. There's some pervert who got more action than he could handle.
We'll have a look anyway, if you don't mind.
We will. Connor's extremely good at gathering evidence and analysing clues.
It's starting to stink of booze in here.
Night, Lieutenant.
Alright, let's get some investigating done. Let's look at the victim. I'm calling her the victim, by the way. Alright. We'll analyse first. Okay.
Oh, hey! Oh, Connor, you're so disgusting. I think I'm gonna puke again.
You wait till I tell you the story about the pigeon poo. Oh, he didn't do that, did he? Blue blood. I think he was going to. Okay, she's got critically damaged components. This much we know. Wasn't there something else to know about her? No, there wasn't. Very well. Now perhaps we should examine the perpetrator. Excuse me, Hank. Hank's not very steady on his feet at the moment. 3 clues. What happened to you, my friend? Well, he's dead. Michael Graham, I'm going to look again. 6'2", 192.4 pounds. Estimated time of death, 6:24 p.m. Bet you didn't know that when you woke up in the morning, did you? Severe bruising, signs of strangulation, cause of death asphyxiation. Someone, presumably his robot plaything, strangled him to death. Cardiac arrest, no sign of cardiac event. Heart attack, not cause of death. Ooh, no, we kind of worked that out, I think. Let's do a reconstruct of this. Oh, hang on. Beg your pardon, I've got something to analyse there. The victim was strangled. Sure was.
He didn't die of a heart attack. He was strangled.
Yeah, I saw the bruising on the neck.
Yeah, but the other guys who were in there didn't. Which is a bit poor of them, don't you think? Not very detectives.
Could have been rough play.
We're missing something here.
We are missing something here. I've come back to
The android's memory.
connect. I'm going to do that right now.
See what happened.
Oh, reactivation required.
Try. The only way to access its memory is to reactivate it.
Do it.
Think you can do it?
It's
I'm doing it
badly
now.
damaged. If I can, it'll only be for a minute, maybe less.
That's all we need.
Just hope it's long enough to learn something.
So do I. Reconnect. I wonder if it's those 2 bits of broken conduit there. Okay, she's scared. A human emotion. Let's be direct.
I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you able to speak?
Is he dead?
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
He started hitting me. Again. And again.
Did you kill him?
No. No, it wasn't me.
Were you alone in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
He wanted to play with 2 girls. That's what he said. There was 2 of us.
Where did the other android go? Did it say anything?
Oh, darn. I was doing my best there.
So there was another android. This happened over an hour ago. It's probably long gone.
No. It couldn't go outside dressed like that unnoticed.
You think?
It might still be here.
Think you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place?
Now there's a challenge.
Deviants aren't easily detected.
Oh, shit. There's gotta be some other way.
Yes, I can't
Maybe
think.
an eyewitness, somebody who saw it leaving the room.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna go ask the manager a few questions about what he saw. You let me know if you think of anything. Did you know?
I mean, if you
he came in maybe 2-3 times. I mean, these guys, they don't
if you were the android who did it, where would be the best place to hide?
do their business.
Somewhere like this.
You ever had any trouble with androids before?
No way.
No fingerprint detected. Please try again.
Once. We lost a model 2-3 months back. Same model.
Alright, I'm going to try and connect with as many androids as I can. Can't connect with that guy.
Probably don't have any CCTV.
And she's busy, so she's not going to connect. Let's try number 12. Hello, number 12.
People appreciate about Eden Club.
Find second android. This place is huge.
Come and go without a trace.
Sure. And business is booming, right?
Yeah. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Good thing about it.
Can't go that way.
They're up for whatever you want. You won't get any diseases, and they won't tell anyone. So why not go wild?
Yeah, the more I learn about people, the more I love my dog.
Yeah. You say that again, Hank. I mean, given what's happened in Hank's past, and we don't know the circumstances of his son's death,
That club manager's a pain in the ass.
it could be a bit of a miracle Hank's still with us. Give him the job he does.
Not sure yet.
Number 14 won't connect.
Another android?
Yeah. Well, that's what Connor says.
Yeah, let's talk.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Can you come here a second?
Found something?
I don't know. Maybe. What is it you think you found? Oh, is it number 9? The one I started with?
Can you rent this, Tracy?
For fuck's sake, Connor, we got better things to do.
Please, Lieutenant. Just trust me.
He needs to talk to her. This is going to look good on your expense account.
Hello. A 30-minute session costs $29.99. Please confirm your purchase.
This is not going to look good on my expense account.
I literally just said that. I literally just said that. I love it when that happens.
Follow me. I'll take you to your room.
It doesn't happen very often.
Now what?
And now we can do it. Memory probe. You're going to be memory probed. Here it comes.
Holy shit, Connor. What the hell are you doing?
He's seeing what she saw. What she saw was this. This guy came to rent her. He paid his money. She exited her Android booth thing. And then what? What happened then? Did we miss something? We did miss something. You. Who are you? Blue-haired Tracy headed towards the entrance. That's what we saw. She saw the blue-haired Tracy headed towards the entrance.
It saw something.
It did.
I saw what?
The deviant leave the room. A blue-haired Tracy. Club policy is to wipe the android's memory every 2 hours. We only have a few minutes if we want to find another witness.
Oh man, it's doing it again. It's doing that thing again.
Let's try this one.
This better be.
Oh, it knows a little bit more. Right. Suspect out of sight. Check another android. Okay.
It didn't see
Man,
anything.
I don't know which androids to check.
This has got to be the most expensive investigation of my career.
Number 11 didn't want to go. Number 12 doesn't. She doesn't. How about 18? 18 says no. Oh, it's let me go into here. Thank you. Let's try 35. 35 says no. I should be scanning, shouldn't I? Try another android. Does that mean it's not going to tell me which one to try? I've just got to literally walk up to them and see if any of them want to connect. Heck, none of them did. Hank, we've got 5 minutes. I'm going.
We'll never have time to check them all.
We shall not. You're right there.
Lieutenant, if you have a better idea, I'm all ears.
You're right there. All right. No, he didn't see a thing. Nothing of any use.
No. I lost its track again.
Spent all this money and I'm still
Hank,
not having fun.
stop complaining. Half an hour ago you were puking up in your toilet. This has got to be an improvement, hasn't it? Oh, what's that? No, nothing of significance. Yes, it is. There it is. It turned back into the club.
It saw the blue-haired Tracy. I know which way it went.
Yeah, it went that way.
There are androids everywhere. How are you gonna tell which one saw the Tracy with blue hair?
I know which direction it took. It just...
Need to find another android on its path. Yes. Got you again. Turned into the red room. Get the heck into the red room. I hate things like this. I hate things like this. I'm hopeless against things about going against time. I'll try the nearest one. Tell me what you saw. There she is. Go back. Good. Let's keep going. She went through that doorway. Why can't I run now? I could run a minute ago. Now I'm walking everywhere. What's going on? You. Hank. Not the right one. You're not the right one.
Didn't see anything.
This is not the droid you're looking for. Let's try 23. 23, tell me what you saw. Yes. It hid in a room. It went through the door that said Eden Club by the side of it. That one. Come on, Connor. Come on. You're proving your worth here to Hank. And indeed, I suppose in a way, to Amanda. You left the room. Well, that's useful. Number 21. Could you please tell me if you saw anything? Did you see an android come out of that room? I bet you didn't. No, he didn't.
Nothing. Blue-haired Tracy didn't come this way.
Let's try one of you girls. Let's go for number 24. Pretty sure she won't have seen it either. She didn't.
You didn't see anything. I made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where though. It went into the room, it came out of the room. It wasn't that room. What have we done? What have we done wrong? You, what did you see? Tell me. Come on, you must have seen. Cleaners always see things. Yes. She went outside the private staff only door. That one, Hank.
Follow me.
Oh, fucking A. This is crazy.
Do it now. Let's go. Follow me, Hank. Hank, follow me.
Wait. I'll take it from here.
Yes. Draw your weapon, which I'm sure you've got, even though you were puking in your toilet 35 minutes ago. Well, this is going to end well. Ooh, Hank. Search the warehouse. Oh, this is good.
Shit. We're too late.
In what way? It told me to do it. It told me to L1. I'm searching the warehouse. Let's go over there. Is she hiding in a crate? She's not hiding in a crate. Have we really got time to read this? The first immortals are among us, the microscopic machines that could make us live forever. VR MMORPG reaches 1 billion users.
Christ, look at them. They get used till they break and then they get tossed out.
Yes. This is a point I was making in my preamble, actually, Hank. Despite huge advances in medicine, many diseases continue to elude the best efforts of doctors and surgeons, but that may be about to change. CyberLife has developed a nano-android capable of entering a patient's body and programmed to combat cancer cells, boost the immune system, or reverse genetic disease. In a recent clinical trial, millions of these tiny machines were used to attack cancerous cells. Once the cancer was eradicated, the nanodroids were passed through the patient's urine. I've read about this actually. As a thing that, you know, could be, it's being postulated as a possible development going forwards. I think they call them nanobots though. In the words of Derek Ross, head of the National Life
insane. They don't want relationships anymore. Everybody just gets an android.
Extension Institute.
Cook what you want, they screw when you want.
Hank.
You don't have to worry about how they feel. Next thing you know, we're gonna be extinct because everybody would rather buy a piece of plastic than to love another human being.
Yeah, I'm trying to read, Hank.
It's me.
Do I interrupt you when you're trying to read, or puking, or whatever it is you do? Anyway, the first immortals now amongst us. Eradicating brain cancer, brain disease, and organ failure is going to unleash unprecedented levels of life expectancy. But famous economist and author Yuri Makesh is warning of an unintended consequence. We already have an ageing population, with a dwindling number of young people supporting a burdensome older class. With unemployment rising, can we really afford millions more elders to support? There is the ethical dilemma of people living longer. And I don't think anyone has the answer to that. But hey, it was a welcome break from the serious business of trying to find a killer droid. I spy with my android eye something beginning with B. WR400.
Come on, Connor.
Yes.
Not yet, we're not. No, you're not. We haven't reconstructed the path yet. Why have I got to L1 all these droids? I get it. Large number of droids. Hank's getting impatient. Read it. There was something over here. What was this? Let's examine it. Oh no. Guess what? RA9? Sooner or later we've got to find out what this means. It's bugging me, so I'm pretty sure it's bugging Connor, because he's like that. He doesn't like loose ends. Careful, Connor, careful. If this is a desperate android, I wonder if it would harm another android. There's an interesting thought. So far we haven't actually seen that happen, have we? I don't think we have. Oh, search for blue blood. Sorry. I got waylaid. Oh. What's that? What's that? Examine. We're searching for clues. What was that? Connor? Hey Hank, how are you? I'm not leaving yet. I'm searching for a blue blood trail. It told me to, and I'm going to do it. I'm doing this game. I have to say, despite my extensive scanning, the blue blood trail is not revealing itself. Unless it's down here. And I'm not sure we're allowed to go this way. Turns out we can't. It'll let me stand on this bit. Nah. It says search the warehouse. What have I missed in the warehouse? I missed something. Whoa. Yes, we've L1'd you. There are no clues about the androids just standing around the place. Oh, darn. What am I missing? Can anybody else see any more blue blood that I haven't seen already? I've been to this Blue Blood. I thought I'd followed the trail. The trail goes where? It doesn't go that way. It's not. It's stopped. The trail has stopped. There. I'm now wanting. I've seen her. I found her. Ah! Hank!
Don't move!
Oh, Hank. Oh, God. Don't let Hank get shot by an android. Connor to the rescue again. Crikey, Connor. No, no, no. God, this thing's so quick at wanting you to flick between different buttons. And Connor's been stabbed. That's my fault. Take her, Connor. Come on. Protect yourself. I think we've got her. But then I thought that earlier. Ooh! Nice. Hank. Hank! They're going to get away. They're going to get away. No, no, no! There's two of you. There's only one of Hank.
They're getting away!
No, they're not. Oh, will you? Really? This is so tiresome. You guys don't know when to deactivate, do you? Whoa, we missed that one. Gun, shoot. You're going to have to do it. Oh, you should have shot her. That was my silly mistake.
When that man broke the other Tracy,
Yes.
I knew I was next. I was so scared.
Understandably.
I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't. And so I put my hands around his throat, and I squeezed until he stopped moving. I didn't mean to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to stay alive.
If you were a human, that would have been self-defense, wouldn't
What I
it?
love.
They can feel affection.
Hold me in her arms again. Make me forget about the humans. Their smell of sweat. And their dirty words. Come on. Let's go.
And we're going to let them go. Okay, Hank. How's Hank going to react to that?
It's probably better this way.
Hank reacted well. Hank reacted very well. Ooh, good stuff. Very good. I mean, the deviants escaped. It looks like there's an option there where obviously we would have shot them, which had 2 more consequences. It said shoot deviant. So I wonder how the other one would have reacted. Maybe that was something to do with that. Won the fight. There was a whole extra possible ending to that as well. 2 whole extra possible endings. What did we not find? We missed a few clues. Ooh, there was a whole different option from when we left the crime scene that didn't involve finding an android eyewitness and following the deviant and entering the warehouse. That would have ended at that point. Isn't that interesting? So the warehouse thing would never have happened, which meant that Hank and Connor would not have got closer together as a result of Connor sparing the droid and Hank standing there and letting him do that, and kind of agreeing with him that that was the best way it could have ended. Hank and Connor are becoming friends. This is probably more than Connor thought would happen, but that's good. I'm going to stop at that point. It's a good point to stop, and I'm trying to keep my videos to roughly an hour. This one's going to be an hour and a quarter or something like that. It's a good place to stop. Those things where you're doing things against time. It's not easy. I know some people love these things. Personally, you're going way back into sort of computer game history. It used to be a very common thing to have to do things against time, and it actually in some cases became a barrier to further progress, that you would, fail within the time that was allowed and essentially have to repeat the level ad infinitum. If you didn't get any better at it, you never progressed. I don't think that's the case in this game. I think, more modern games have advanced from that point. They've sort of grown up. The early computer games of this sort of 70s, 80s, whatever, laid the foundations for how they plan these games nowadays. It's all done, to a much more finessed, I suppose the word is, degree. And people like me in mind who struggle against time clocks, and they make you panic. They make your heart beat, they make you sweat a little, and they make you think, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this, and sometimes you don't. I think that's what it's meant to do, but, still, anyway. Okay, that was episode 7 of Detroit Become Human. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please join me for episode 8, coming soon. Bye.